continue their season-long stretch of 5 games in 7 days, welcoming the Charlotte Hornets to Crypto.com Arena. LeBron led all scorers with 31 points in Tuesday's win versus the Hawks. Luka was right behind King James with 27 points to go along with 12 assists. He now has 29 games of 20-plus points this season. DeAndre Ayton will look to keep up the momentum from Tuesday as well. The center from Arizona put up 17 points and 18 boards in just 31 minutes. It's Hornets and Lakers in an hour. Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by Mercury Insurance. I'm Chris McGee alongside Robert Horry. Big game James Worthy. We got Mike Trudell coming up in just a moment. How we doing, fellas?
Oh, good. Great, man.
Good suit.
Hey, man, I walked outside. I thought it was summertime, so I had to wear a little
74 today.
Yeah, it was 74
at the beach.
It was 82 where I was at.
The beach, Rob.
Yeah.
Little offshore wind. Maybe 77, actually, now I think about it.
That nice Carolina blue on. I like that, Rob.
Yeah.
Dream come true for Rob.
Only if they would have recruited me, they would have been such a great university.
So, by the way, James, Lakers found the 3-ball on Tuesday night, one of their best shooting nights of the year. They hit 19 threes for 58%. 8 different guys got in on the 3-ball action. The ball was moving. The team had 36 assists, and it was nice. And you can see what this team is capable of, James, when they shoot the lights out like that.
Took care of the ball when they had to, when they should. And also, took smart shots and made the defense work a little bit more early in the offense. So you had guys involved. Rui came back. He's versatile. Jake, they had Gabe. They had guys involved because it was just good motion and energy. And I think a lot of it started like on the defensive end. They tried to lock in and establish themselves or reestablish themselves as they try to move up the ladder on the defensive end. But I think a good variety of players getting good shots, some of them uncontested, good ball movement.
Rob, it might not be
a
difficult question, but on one end you have the Sacramento game where they only make 6 threes.
Yeah.
22%, a lot of open shots. Tuesday night, have one of their best nights this season. What's the difference in that?
I think if you look at the shots they took versus the shots they took, Sacramento versus the Hawks, it was poor shots versus great shots. And I don't care how good you are as a basketball player, if you're a great shooter, you really have a great shot than a poor shot. And I look at a lot of these threes that they took in this game, guys were wide open. And once you got that first one knocked down, you kind of go into a rhythm. I go back to the first 3 Luka hit. There wasn't anyone in 10 feet of him. Nice, smooth jumper. Then it happened again. And Luke's the type of player, once he knocks down 2, he's hot.
That ball rolling.
Then after that, it just kept going. And it's almost like basketball is the most amazing sport. You could have a team that's a very good free throw shooting team, and all of a sudden, this guy who never misses, then another guy misses. It become like a plague. Everybody misses. Yes, yeah. And that's how threes are too.
Yeah.
I think with Luka being the heart and soul of this team now, once he had those open J's, it kind of just went to other guys. But I really had to say 36 assists, the way the ball moved, it led to great defense. Everything was connected.
Yeah, ball finds energy.
Yep.
Basketball. All right, once again, the charge was led by the superstar duo of Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Luka with 27 points. He had 5 threes, dished out 12 assists. LeBron a rebound away from a triple-double. He had 31, 10, and 9. They're the second Laker duo to have 25, 5, and 10 in the same game, joining Jerry West and Elgin Baylor. James, I'll start with Luka. He was efficient, also picked his chances to really dominate the game offensively. 27 points, and he also has 12 assists. Got everyone involved.
To me, that's, the 12 assists. We know Luka can score anytime, whether it's early in the game, middle of the game, or late in the game. He can get his. But I think he realized that right there. Get Ayton involved, get Rui involved. And in between, go ahead and stick your 3 in someone's face. But I just think that, for me, I thought he did a good job of threatening the defense, collapsing it, taking advantage of his shots, and getting others involved when he needed to.
I think when you look at this game, he kept the game simple. He penetrated when he needed to. It wasn't one of those games where he know how he goes in and tries to draw the foul and get to the free throw line. He just played basic basketball. I'm going to post you up. If you don't double team, I'm going to score over top. If you double team me, I'm going to get rid of the ball quick because the ball will find its way back to you. And I think he's learning that, especially on teams like this where people don't mind sharing the ball. if you're the superstar, it's going to find its way back to you at some point. But I just love the energy they had on the defense. I love the energy as a whole. They just look great, man.
Yeah, his defense was pretty good, but what we saw less of was that right there. We didn't see a lot of. We didn't see a lot. So that's when you know he's focused, locked in. Yeah, it was good to see.
Add another milestone to LeBron James's mantle. Tuesday, he passed the Chief, Robert Parrish, for the most double-doubles for a player 40 or older. Number 23 has 23 such games since his 40th birthday, more than Kareem and MJ combined. And James, you know, everyone on that list, LeBron just keeps defying Father Time. I thought it was one of his best all-around games of the season, and I feel like I've said that a lot lately. Just one rebound shy of a triple-double in his first back-to-back of the season. I think that's also what makes it remarkable, and he looked fresh and good.
Most double-doubles for a guy over 40. He just knocked the 80s guys, just knocked them out of the park. Yeah, Geeter, and you know, his routine, his game routine day, you know, he said, I wasn't sure. I woke up, I had my snack, I did my, you know, the night before he did his chamber sleep, and he went through all that. Went to the gym, worked out, which I could never do. I could never lift weights, you know, not like he does before a game. And then he said, yeah, okay, I'm gonna play. And then to go out and perform like he did at 41. That's all, you know, forget all the records and all that. Let's just talk about 41 and still doing what he's doing and dominating. It's amazing. Got to give it to him.
I'm still sitting over here realizing I'm old because I play against everybody on the list but Kareem.
You just missed Kareem, right?
Yeah, I just missed Kareem. But you know, it goes to show you what knowing your body and knowing how to take care of your body does for you. You know, you think about, you know, James' career ended, you know, earlier than he wanted to because of his knee. You know, my career ended early because I was just tired. You know, and you think about LeBron, he has no injuries. He's never tired. He still has the energy of a little kid. You know, every pregame you see him out there, he's dancing and smiling. I remember my 16th year, I'm looking at pregame, I'm like warm up like this, like, man, I got to do this crap again.
Yeah, you were thinking about the end.
Yes, he has so much energy. So that just goes to show me that there's no end in sight for him. It's just, you know.
He's loving it.
I need to really just follow him one day and just say, dude, I want to know what you eat.
He would probably allow that.
I want to know what you do. I'm like, how do you keep yourself in shape like that? He
tapped into something that all of us tap into. We want to eat good. You know, we want to train well. We did it, you know.
Yeah.
James, I had a beer after that game.
That's okay. He has his wine. LeBron has his wine and his cigars.
He's still enjoying life,
right? He has his wine and his cigars. He's golfing. But we trained hard. Like I was on the track running 400s and 220s, that kind of thing. But it's at another level.
Yeah.
And he has tapped into it. Like when other players are now looking at his system, saying, "Man, I got to get me one of those sleep chambers."
Yeah.
Hey, but
I got to get up in the morning and ice, right, Rob?
What he said to me is so important for every athlete, stretching. You know, James, did you stretch? Let's be honest.
I stretched about 15 minutes before the game. That was it.
Think about it. He stretches all the time.
And now you've got someone helping you stretch.
He got a trainer. He got a dietitian. It's like, man, I remember when I say, oh, you should get you a dietitian. I was like, how much it cost?
Yeah.
I'm like, I eat on my own.
It's commitment. It is commitment.
After the game, when you should be stretching, after the game, you should be stretching a lot. Man, we were getting out of there.
The only thing we did was ice, try to get the heck up out of there.
All right, for more Let's Check In with Mike Trudell joining us from Crypto.com Arena. Mike, did you stretch today?
I just stretched like 3 seconds ago. I don't know if you counted, but my shoulders started to get a little tight, right? By the way, this was a little bit random, but I was doing this thing for ESPN LA for the radio station about the top 50 moments in Lakers history, and I was going over 2002 Game 5 against the Kings. Obviously, we all know what happened at the end there. The Vlade Divac chip out, big shot, knocks it down. But about 4 possessions before that, the Lakers were down 6, and Robert hit a 3 to cut it to 3, which I had forgotten until I was going back to view it. So, Rob, where was that from in the phone? Because I didn't watch it back. I was going through the play-by-play. And did that help you get even a little bit more rhythm? Not that you needed it based on your nickname, but do you remember that sequence?
Oh, yeah. I remember that sequence because after I hit the shot, Bobby Jackson was over there talking trash, him and Lawrence Thunderberg, and I turned around and said something to the bench.
I remember that.
And I ran back. Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
remember that.
Quarter 3.
Because it made me mad. Don't ever make me
Great
mad.
call, Mike. I'd forgotten that.
Well, we saw how that worked out.
Yeah.
We saw how that worked out. And Shaq also 2 clutch free throws, so like 20-something seconds up in that one. But anyway, we're just thinking of that, so shout out to you.
That's awesome.
Now, speaking of great players and hitting some big shots, Luka Doncic, of course, he did hit a lot of threes last game. He was one of the several Lakers did it. But he was really responsible in a lot of ways for getting that ball popping, getting it moving. The assists were off the chain last game. So here's JJ talking about Luka and the ball movement from that game against Atlanta.
I would say the other night, he really just made a concerted effort to trust his teammates, and I think it's natural. He has such a high belief in his own ability, and I think most great players do. They feel like they can make every pass. They feel like they can make every shot, and I think sometimes, even the Milwaukee game's an example. Sometimes you start off slow, or you're not having a good shooting night. Oh, it's going to come because I'm that good, and I'm gonna make my next 4, or I'm gonna make my next 5. And I just think that's the natural process that a great player and a great scorer has. They're not going to shy away from taking a shot, and sometimes if the team collectively, and granted Luka hasn't shot great from 3 this season, but when the team is struggling to make shots, sometimes you can feel like, well, I got to do it myself. I think everybody that has played high-level basketball can probably relate to that in some way.
We've talked a lot about Luka and kind of like the fun that he plays with. I think Jake said the other day, one of the pregame messages was like, just let's get back to having fun again. How, as a coaching staff, as a team, do you want to kind of like emphasize remembering that feeling of just like having fun in a time that's like, you guys are busy and you're tired, and there are a lot of games in this stretch? Right.
I think basketball is fun when you're connected, and I think that's the biggest thing. I know there are times in my career that, whether I was playing good, whether we were winning, whether we were losing, playing poorly, it didn't matter. Like when you don't feel connected, it's not as fun. And I think whether it's a star player or a guy who is like a fringe rotation player, you want to feel a part of it, and you want to feel connected to your teammates in some capacity, and that's what makes it enjoyable. And when a team can do that, and we've done it throughout the season, we got to do it more consistently.
All right, so there is J.J. Redick. We'll hear a little bit more from him later in the show. Last point on Robert in the shooting, just thinking about everything that Vlade Divac did for the Lakers, right? First, he is a good player for the Lakers. Then he gets traded to get Kobe Bryant here. And then the beautiful pass to Robert. What just a glorious tip-out pass to Robert, who was just waiting to break all of the Kings' hearts. Shout out to Vlade.
And if we ever have a statue of Vlade, that is what we will talk about. Those 3 things right there.
You must have been in the barbershop with me the other day, because my main man Craig, who cuts my hair, we just had that very conversation 3 days ago.
That's crazy.
Because he says the greatest player in Laker history is Vlade Divac.
Because he brought Kobe.
That's what he said.
All time. I would sign up for that show, the Netflix show of Mike and you just cruising around town.
Also
love it.
brought us to flop.
Later.
That sounds all right.
All right, Mike, we got to go. Good work today. That was fun. All right, Marcus Smart put up 16 in the win versus the Hawks Tuesday. It was his 11th game with double-digit points this season. Lakers Hornets in about 50 minutes. Plus, it was a big night for the big man, DeAndre Ayton, Tuesday, as he set a season-high boards. The Lakers need another big effort tonight with Jackson Hayes on the shelf.